They told me I was selfish for wanting my own life, even as I paid for theirs. The night I packed my bags, my mother cried, my father seethed, and my brother muttered one word that still haunts me. I still remember the exact second the fog cleared for me, not with a shouting match or a slammed door, but with something so small it almost slipped by unnoticed. I was handing Kevin cash for yet another textbook when he rolled his eyes and said, with all the casual entitlement of someone asking for a favor, "Why do I always have to ask you for this stuff?" Like I was the one making him beg. Like I was the one being unreasonable. 3 years. 3 years of tuition payments, books, late-night Amazon orders, clothes, random repairs, even that beat-up pickup truck I bought when I saw him trudging to campus with a backpack and a shoulder full of irony. I thought the truck would be a relief. I thought he'd look at me and say, "Thank you," or at least crack a smile. Instead he looked like I'd handed him a lemon and sneered, "How come you get to drive a nice car and I get this junk?" It hit me in the chest like somebody pulling the rug out from under me. Why did his gratitude always get lost somewhere between my wallet and his expectations? The worst part was that I never owed Kevin anything. My parents weren't broke, they just treated money like a pie with a fixed slice for Kevin and a suggestion box for me. I got a decent job after college and chose to live at home, sensible, right? Save a little, get ahead. But sensible turned into servitude. The more I tried to be practical, the more my parents leaned on me. "You're the older son," my mother would say, "I's all maternal obligation. You live here rent-free," my dad would add, as if that were a receipt for my humanity. Then, the moment I handed over cash, they'd turn around and lecture me about independence. A man your age shouldn't be living with his parents. Funny, they'd tell me to move out while they were passing the bill for Kevin's weekend trip. For 3 years I kept quiet. I told myself this was family. Families help each other, right? I believed it. But the help always flowed one way. Gratitude was scarce, criticism plentiful. Kevin ranted about his friend's spring break, his phone, how unfair life was. My parents praised him for the little things, good grades. So proud. Then sighed at me for being too quiet, too serious, or not living life. The hypocrisy stung. I'd pour money into their lives and still be told I wasn't doing enough. It wore me down until something inside me finally snapped. It wasn't even me saying it first. I was doom-scrolling late one night, half asleep, dumping my frustration into a Reddit post. Somebody replied with one line that stopped me cold, "Why do you set yourself on fire to keep them warm?" I stared at that sentence like it was a neon sign. It said everything I couldn't. I was burning out, literally funding everyone else's comforts while my own life sat in the parking lot with the engine off. The post blew up. People I'd never met sent messages. "You're not crazy, set boundaries, protect your peace." They put words to the numbness I'd been carrying: toxic, boundaries, self-respect. For the first time, I didn't feel alone in the middle of that household of takers. The next day I started writing it all down. Receipts, dates, tuition bills, the truck title. Little things, how many times I'd fixed the brakes on Kevin's truck, the amount I spent on groceries they forgot to replace. When I added it all up, the total made my stomach turn. Tens of thousands of dollars, and what? A chorus of complaints, a few backhanded thanks, and the constant impression that I was a walking ATM. So when Saturday's family dinner came around, my mother's big spread, fried chicken, butter